All live, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. As you come in, comment, like, share. I have a lot to talk about. So come on in, come on in, come on in. Excited, really excited with you guys on tonight. Really, thank you for tuning in. When you come on in, like, you're here. Let me know you're here. The conversation is really, really good. So come on in, like, share, comment, tag, whatever you have to do. Let them know Let's Vent by Kiara is live with mental health talk. We'll be live every Thursday at 7 p.m. This is the kickoff episode, and I am really, really excited to be live. Unfixed, coming straight at it with great conversation. I am really excited, and I'm glad to be back in action. If you haven't already, follow us on Facebook. That is Let's Vent by Kiara. I'm trying to put on the screen, y'all. There we go. Let's Vent by Kiara on Facebook. If you haven't, follow us on Instagram. Let's Vent by Kiara. Follow us on Twitter. We're on Twitter too. And that's Vent by. But you'll still find it under Let's Vent by Kiara. And subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay in the loop on some of the videos that I'll post on. YouTube will be random as well. Great conversation pieces, some crafting things. So join us. And subscribe to our YouTube channel, Let's Vent by Kiara. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. If you can give me some hearts, give me some shares, and let me know if y'all can hear me pretty good. Okay, I'm silencing my phone. But I'm not going to be before y'all long tonight, for real. I know a lot of people say all the time, but I mean it. So I am excited to be here. I'm excited to be live with you guys. I am excited to be here. Ooh. So, welcome, and good evening, everybody. I am so glad you are tuning in, whether it be on Facebook, my personal Facebook page, my business, Let's Vent by Kiara page, as well as our YouTube channel, Let's Vent by Kiara. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am really excited to dive into the conversation tonight. Mental health talk is real, and I want to be able to have a platform where myself and others can come and just talk about things that's troubling their minds. So tonight, we're going to talk about the empty cup. How many times have we found ourselves in a place of we don't have anything else to give? We don't have anything else. What more do you want from me? I don't have anything. So let's talk about it. So here we have one empty cup, and we have a cup that's full. You're full to the brim. You are full. You're happy. Everything's going great. You're feeling good. Everything about you is good. Skin is glowing. Hair is growing. everything, losing weight, everything's perfect. But then you get a call from the school, your child needs to be picked up. And then you go into concern of, what about work? So now you're pouring a little bit of yourself out for that. I'm gonna pour a little bit more. Things are now starting to still going, but not as great. Still going, but not as great. Oh, I have to go do this for my aunt. You don't really want to. You don't know how to say no, so you go do it anyway. It's your off day, and you had the day planned out, and you know exactly how you wanted to spend your off day. But your job call and say, "Hey, we short staffed. We need you to come in. We need you to come in. Can you please come in? Can you please come in?" On the inside, you like, no, I really have my day, planned out to go handle some things for myself, but you still pour out. That's about 8 hours of work right there. You pouring out, and you still constantly pouring, still constantly pouring, still constantly pouring. This situation happening, that situation happening. You're handling everybody else's problems. Now you're down to just a drop. You're down to your last drop. And that's when you start saying, whew, I'm just running on fumes. So right now you literally are just running on fumes, whereas everybody else has a good portion of you already. They're full, but now you're still running on fumes. You're still literally, there's nothing left to give. Then you get one more call, and it's like, okay, I'm tired, but they need me, they need me, they need me. So now you take the last little bit of what you had and pour it out into someone else. Now they're full, they're happy, they're growing, glowing, growing, learning, hair's growing, everything's going great. But now you're empty. You're empty. You start lacking motivation for things that you once wanted to do. You're easily irritated. Everything. The wind can blow too hard and you mad at everybody else because the wind is blowing, and that's something that nobody else can control. But because you're empty, you don't have anything else. You don't have anything else. You're physically tired at this point because now you've helped everybody. Oh, you helped Aunt Susie move her bed. You've helped your cousin go pick up his car. You've helped everybody literally burn out. You're empty. You're empty. So now you're, oh, I'm just so tired. I'm just so tired. I'm just so tired. Headaches and so much more. Trouble sleeping. You're not having a hard time. I can't get comfortable. I can't get comfortable. I can't get comfortable. That's because you're working with an empty cup. And when you get to that empty cup place, trust me, I know it all too well, especially the easily irritated. When I'm in a place of mentally burning out or mentally burnt, I get irritated really, really, really quick. And this is just me being as transparent as possible. I get irritated so fast. When I get to that point, that's when I know my cup is empty. And sometimes people don't even realize they are mentally exhausted, emotionally exhausted, physically exhausted. So those signs that I called out, the headaches, the trouble sleeping, easily irritated, lack of motivation, physically tired, headaches, and the list goes on. That is a sign that you are burnt out. I believe that you can't be something for someone else without being that for yourself. How can I help you when I don't have anything else to give? And that's where my conversation on not last week, the beginning of the month, when I got back into the swing of things, I had nothing else to give to anybody. And it troubled me so because people would say, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I was just like, I'm just tired. I'm just tired. And a lot of things we as people, and especially those close to you, don't really pay attention to. I'm tired. It's more than just physical tired. Sometimes I'm tired means help me. I'm drowning in debt. Help me. Help me. I don't know who else to call to help me with my children. Help me. I'm tired because me and my husband are going back and forth. I'm tired because from a man's perspective, I'm carrying the workload of the bills. I'm doing everything that I know to do as a man, but it's draining me. It's draining me. Yes, everything's taken care of, but I'm tired. I'm tired. And the worst thing to do when someone says I'm tired is to say, "Oh, it's going to be okay. Oh, it's going to," especially when you are like really close. You should say, "How can I help you? What do you need? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Are you physically tired, mentally tired? Let's talk about it." Open the avenue to make it comfortable, especially for someone who's close to you, to be able to say, "My cup is empty and I need to be refilled." There's a song that says, "Can I get a refill?" And sometimes we have to say that we need a refill. So tonight conversation, I'm going to just basically let you know some ways to get your cup back full. All right, here we go. Let's dive into it. So you say, how can I not be mentally exhausted? How can I eliminate or try not to get myself in the place of being tired, in a place of, "Oh, I'm just so tired"? How can I get out of that place? I'm glad you asked. Number one, make time for self care. I can only talk about myself, and I'm pretty sure there's other people out here that's watching who has a hard time with making time for themselves in a self-care aspect. And sometimes it goes deeper than just let me go get my nails and toes done, let me go get my eyebrows done. Sometimes self-care is literally just turning your phone on silent and laying in a bed to rest. That's self-care, because if you're not rested, how can you fully be yourself if you're tired? So you have to make time for self-care. So if self-care for you is going to the nail shop to get you a full set with a nice pedicure, do that. If self-care for you is going to get a massage, do that. If self-care for you is going to the doctors to get a checkup just to make sure that you are okay physically, do it. Make time for yourself. You cannot be something for others if you're not being it for yourself. So you have to make time for self-care. And that goes for men too. As y'all know, I do have the Let's Vent by Kiera, but for men, it's called the Man Cave. And I stress to the men that I talk to, make time for yourself. It's okay to want to be the protector, the provider, the priest of your home, but how can you be all of those things when you don't take time to really keep yourself in check? So men, you might not, some men, they do go a pedicure just to say, "Hey, it's relaxing." I've talked to men who make that a monthly thing to go ahead and get a massage, even if it's going to the barber shop to connect and link with other men, to just have that time to where you're not always carrying the load of the family. For us women, I keep stressing nails and toes because that's what we do. But sometimes go and get just sushi. That's what I do in my self-care day. On my self-care, I do it once a month. I go to my favorite restaurant, Asian River, and I get the all you can eat sushi with the appetizers. That to me brings me to a place of I'm alone. I can process my next step of what's my next move. What can I do to not find myself in a burnout place? I sit and I eat. Now I don't overeat till it's like I'm so stuffed, but I eat just enough to really leave happy. And to me, that is what self-care is all about. You take the time to focus on what makes you really happy. So whatever self-care is, do it. Make time for it. Make time for self-care because it's really, really important. And it took me all of last year, 2021, to really see that it is really important. You can't always forget about yourself, especially when there are other people that need you. You have to make that time for yourself. Number two, rest when you're sick. Listen, y'all, I had COVID. Yes, I had COVID. And normally when I'm sick, I try to do too much. I don't really rest. I just, okay, I need to go do this for my children. I need to go clean this. I need to go do that. I need, it's always something that I'm trying to do. And when COVID hit, I couldn't do anything besides rest. I literally could not do a thing. And when I say after testing negative and going through the whole COVID thing, I felt so good because I rested while I was sick. Now I'm in a place now where I can actually help and I just feel I feel really, really, really good. That's because I took the time to, even in sickness, even though you may have to take care of your children, you have to cook dinner, have to clean, have to do all of these things. But when you're sick, the best thing you can do is get rest, because if you're not rested or well enough, how can you be there for your children when they need you? How can you be there for your spouse when he or she needs you? How can you, do all of these things when you have not taken the time to rest during your sickness? Number 3, stay connected to loved ones. When everybody knows, I talk to my mama literally every day. And we growing up, she'll say, I ain't one of your little friends. I'm not your best friend. I'm your mother first. I'm your mother first. And yes, she's my mother first. And now in my adult life, if I'm not gonna connect to anybody, I'm connected to my mom. And even in my lowest points, I always stay connected to my loved ones. And I must say, connecting really, really helps, especially when you're in a place of your cup is empty. Your friends, your family, your mother, your father, your sisters, your brother, someone that's close to you, stay connected with them, especially in a dark, dark place, because you could be in people and still feel like, why am I here? And still feel like, there's nobody for you. But when you have that person that you could just call, and even if it's just a ramble, and I call my mama all the time, Mom, what you doing? Let me tell you something. Let me, just something. And she probably like, why is Kiara always calling me? And it's because she's my person that I connect with all the time. Now, don't get me wrong. I love my family. I love my friends. I do have a great support system. But my mama, I call her all the time, even in resting with COVID. I still, hey, Mom, I'm thinking just telling her, just talking and staying connected, even in the low moments. I still strive to stay connected to someone that I love. So staying connected with friends, staying connected with family is a big, big, big key in how not to get mentally exhausted. Because you could be at a point of just like, I don't have anything else to give. But Being connected with someone who actually loves you can actually change your mindset on things. That going from being empty, having one simple phone call can give you a little bit more gas in your tank to keep you from being mentally exhausted. Number 4, take regular time off. Listen, me, me, I'm now at a place where it's, if I have an off day, that's what it is now. That's what it is. Before it was like, I'm off. If y'all need me to come in, I'm coming. If you need me to work these extra hours, I'll do it. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. But in reality, I really wasn't there because by Wednesday, I'm burned out. But I'm still putting my best foot forward and saying, hey, it's my off day tomorrow. Remember, if you need me to come in, just give me a call. And more than likely, they're going to take you up on what you're saying. So take the vacation, take the PTO, whatever time you have, even if you work at a job where it's not you don't have time to take, but they do give you a couple of days off. Take those days off and plan something for yourself to have fun or just to relax or just to reset, restart, and refocus your whole everything. So take the time off. Plan that vacation. For those that always say, yeah, we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it. Instead of saying we're going to do it, actually do it. Make this year the year that you actually take that time off. Don't let it just pile up and then at the end of the year you got 90 hours of time that you haven't used. Use it. Use it. I'm telling you, you will feel so much better because you are now not only making yourself a better employee, but you're also making yourself a better you. You can't be a good employee when you're burned out. You want to know how I know? Ask me. Kira, how do you know? Oh, let me tell you how I know. Because I was that employee. I was that employee. Burned myself out. This is back when I worked in retail. And I mean, every time the doors was open, I was there. Every time. But I got to a point of getting irritated. Every time a customer walked through the door, why are you why are you here? Headaches. Having problems sleeping because I'm thinking about, okay, my shift is such and such and such, but maybe I can go in, da, da, da. All of these things, not knowing back then, I was mentally tired. I was giving them literally everything for nothing in return. So my adult life at 31 years old, when they say, Kiara, you forgot to put your time in, you better put it in for it be gone. You don't have to tell me twice. I'm putting in the time and hopefully it get approved for the days. If not, I'll pick another days. But I'm not going to let time, I guess, waste away. So take the day off. They give you 3 days off. Take those 3 days off. Put your phone on silent. Don't overextend yourself because your cup is empty. You cannot be a great you if you don't have nothing to work with to be great. And lastly, this one here is really, really big. Know when to say no. That was a big thing that I struggled with. And I always found myself, why am I always so tired? Why am I always so tired? And that's because I became the yes man. And I remember growing up, my siblings, we were having a conversation and they said, yeah, Carrie, you are the yes girl. And I'm just, at first I got really mad. I was really, really mad at both of my siblings, but I didn't say nothing. I was just like, no, I'm not. That's not true. That's not true. But over time, like really looking at it and thinking about it, I see why they felt that way because it was always a yes. Even when I wanted to say no, I just felt bad that, okay, if I say no, it's going to inconvenience someone else because I said no. And had I known then what I know now, I wouldn't have extended myself so much. So much so to the point of burnout, empty, burnout. You're calling, Kiara, can you do such and such? How? When I don't have anything else, I'm empty. I'm not running on fumes. I'm not doing anything. I'm just empty. So learning when to say no can really save you the excuse me guys. Will save you so much time, so much energy. It will really save you. So make that part of your vocabulary. When they say, Kiara, can you do this? No, I kind of can't do it because I already got plans. Kiara, how about you do such a no, I'm not gonna do it. And it feels good sometimes to say no. Like, as much as I want to help, sometimes it's best that I don't, because if I'm pouring everything out, what am I going to have for myself? What am I going to have for myself? And you have to get to the place of not allowing your cup to get empty. You have to get to a place where you get with people who pour back into you. So when you get around those people, instead of being empty, now you're full and you're connected with other people who are full. So then you guys are pouring into each other. So it's always a good thing to have a circle around you that can pour back into you, that can pick up when you say, "Hey, Kara, what's wrong? I'm just tired." They know to automatically jump in and say, "Okay, you tired? You want me to get the children? You need me to take you this place? You need me to, what is it that I can help you with?" So that way your cup can always be full. Have a circle of people, individuals that can pour back into you what you pour out into others. So the list, if you guys missed it, on how to not be mentally exhausted: make time for self-care, rest when you're sick, stay connected to loved ones, take your time off, please, know when to say no, no, and have a circle that does not mind pouring back into you when you're empty. So now you're full. Now things are going great. You're feeling good, looking good, hair, everything is good. So make sure your cup stays full. And I have something that I want us all to say in my closing. So I need y'all to say it loud, say it proud, put it in the comments, put it on your status on Facebook, whatever you need to do. Scream this with me. Say it like you mean it. I am mine before I am anyone else's. Let's say it again. You got to say it till you feel it. I am mine before I am anyone else's. I'm going to say it one more time because it felt really good. I am mine before I am anyone else's. You can't be what someone else needs when you're not that for yourself. When you don't have anything to give, you can't be something for someone else. So remember, I am mine before I am anyone else's. And you have to tell yourself that when you feel like your cup is getting empty, when you feel like you're at the point of a mental breakdown, when you feel like you're at a point of being burned out, when you feel like you're at a point where just looking at people aggravates you, when you lose your motivation for things that you once loved, when you become physically tired, the headaches, the mental anguish, trouble sleeping, being highly irritated with any and everything, that's when you say, I have to be mine before I can be anyone else's. So when you get to that point of, okay, I don't have anything else, that's when you throw out the no. No, I can't do it. When you feel like you're getting burnt out, take some time for yourself. When you feel like you just can't anymore, get some rest. When you feel like you tired, but it's not a tired, it's a tired, if you get me, for those that know what I'm talking about, get connected with someone that can build your energy back up, that can pick up what your I'm tired means. Get you someone, stay connected with a loved one, stay connected with someone that you love, stay connected. Connect with the right people, first of all, because that's another story for another day. I'm not even gonna get it. I'm not going into that one. Take your regular time off. They give you those days, use them. They give them to you, use them. Don't give too much of yourself, because you have to be yours before you can be anyone else's. So in closing, I'm gonna say it again one more time for those in the back that really didn't hear me. I am mine before I am anyone else's. So join me next week at 7 p.m. I want you to say this every day. I am mine before I am anyone else's. I am mine before I am anyone else's. So join me next week, 7 p.m., same place, same time, different topic. Listen, next week is going to be pretty big, so y'all might want to go ahead and set your notifications now that Let's Vent by Kiera will be live. Follow me on Facebook, Let's Vent by Kiera. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Let's Vent by Kiera. Instagram, Let's Vent by Kiera. You can find me on all of those platforms. If you want to follow my personal TikTok page, you can, because Let's Vent by Kiera does things on there as well. I'm going to post the name. Yes, hold on just a moment. Follow me on TikTok. Things posted there about mental health on my talk. Yes, there. Follow me. Follow me on TikTok. Definitely follow me on TikTok. But before I go, I have to end it like this. If you or anyone you know is having suicidal thoughts, call 800-273-8255. 800-273-8255. If you or anyone you know is having suicidal thoughts, please reach out. Please, 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 please. And before I go, I am mine before I am anyone else's. Remember that. I will see y'all next week at 7 p.m. Until then, be great. I am mine before I am anyone else's. See you next week.